Would you care for a drink?
I don't think so. I think maybe you'd better remain quite sober just in case you decide to ask me for some money.
Oh, that's not nice. But in this case, it seems that I'm the one who's been giving out the money.
Oh, my goodness, you better clarify that statement.
Margot, it hurts me to say this, but there is a thief in our midst.
Well, why do you say that?
Well, every evening I tally the cash receipts, and over the last couple of weeks, I've noticed an imbalance on more than one occasion.
You mean someone's actually been dipping into the till?
I'm afraid so.
I knew it. Darling, I knew it. Now, the moment I saw that Mickey Dawes, I knew he was a man you absolutely could not trust.
Margot, Mickey is a loyal employee. I trust him implicitly.
Well, I don't know who else has access to the registers.
Margot, I'm afraid at this time, my judgment in personnel turned out to be a bit better than yours. The culprit is none other than Antoine.
Oh, no, come on, darling. Surely you're mistaken.
It was Mickey who brought his actions to my attentions. He kept noting Antoine going to the cash register on more than one occasion, and he informed me.
I just don't understand. I don't think he could steal, not Antoine.
Well, I didn't believe it myself, but I looked through the one-way mirror and I saw it with my own eyes.
Why? I mean, why would he do that?
The club is doing well, Margot, and apparently Antoine feels he's not getting his fair share of the golden fleece.
Oh, come on. He is hardly what I would call underpaid.
Oh, I agree with you. But listen, if you don't believe me, let me call Mickey and he'll clarify the thing for you. Mickey, would you step in here for a second, please? Margot, I remember you told me that the reason Antoine agreed to join this venture is because he had problems with his last partner.
Well, yes, he told me that his partner was stealing him blind.
Well, I think we never did hear both sides of the story. The reverse may have been true. Come in, Mickey.
What can I do for you, Mr. Dorn? Hello, Mrs. Dorn.
Mickey?
Mickey, please tell my wife what you know of Antoine's doings.
Oh, well. Well, about a couple of weeks ago, Antoine squeezed his way behind the bar and went over to the cash register, took out a couple of bills. Well, I didn't think much about it, and he started coming back on a regular basis. I asked him what he was doing. He said not to worry about it. Mr. Dorn knew all about it.
And blatant falsehood.
A couple of nights ago, he came back again, and I asked him, and he got really nervous and told me to mind my own business. Because, 99% of the time, I handle the cash. If something isn't kosher, Mr. Dorn's liable to think that I took that bread. So, I got a little suspicious, and I checked it out.
I was shocked to hear Mickey's revelation. But I kept an eye open, and he wasn't exaggerating one bit.
Yeah, well, this weekend was the clincher. I'm afraid, while Mr. Dorn was away, Mr. Antoine helped himself quite a few times. He spent more time behind the cash register than he did in the kitchen.
These are very serious accusations that you're making, Mickey. I suggest maybe we have Antoine come in here, and we'd better get to the bottom of this right away.
Of course, my dear. Mickey, would you get Antoine, please?
Antoine, Mr. Dorn would like to see you.
What is it, Elliott? Oh, Margot, darling.
Hello, Antoine.
Oh, you have no idea how delighted I am to see you. Oh, tonight I have such a quiche. It's absolutely wonderful. Let me go and get you a sample.
Antoine, now, Mickey and Elliott have informed me that you've been taking a few samples of your own from the cash register.
Oh, I thought I was being very discreet about it.
You admit taking the money?
Well, of course I did. As part of my salary. Tell her, Elliott.
Tell her what, Antoine?
Well, that you told me to take the money.
This is preposterous. I did no such thing.
But you did. Margot, when I came to work here, Elliott promised me that as soon as the club started making profits, I would get a raise in salary. A few weeks ago, he called me in here and explained that we were still in the red, but that he felt badly about not giving me a raise, so he decided it was time I got one. But he didn't want to put it on my paycheck because I don't know, something to do with the bookkeeping. I don't understand any of that. But he told me to help myself to some cash on occasion in lieu of a raise.
Elliott, did you ever say anything that might have been misconstrued by Antoine, making him think this?
Margot, I'm absolutely speechless by this man's gall. Antoine never spoke to me about money matters.
But we did, Elliott, right here in this office.
Listen, Antoine, did you finally go on that diet you were talking about? Maybe the lack of food has made you dizzy.
Look, Margot, you know I am speaking the truth. I don't know what kind of game your husband is playing. But you should know me by now to realize that I wouldn't touch a penny that wasn't mine.
Antoine. Empty your pockets, please.
Why?
Because I tell you to.
All right. I want you to know that I resent being treated like a common criminal.
What's that book?
Well, that's the book you gave me, Elliott, to keep track of the money I took.
I've never seen this book before in my life.
What? Now you've done it. Now you have really gone and done it. I will not put up with that kind of persecution.
There's a whole lot of money entered here.
Elliott, you knew nothing of this.
No, Margot.
That's it. That's it. That's enough. I quit. I quit.
Well, I guess it's just as well that he quit. Saves me the trouble of firing him.